Okay, good morning, everyone. Hope you all are doing fine. I'm putting on some tennis shoes. If you're wondering what I'm doing off camera there. Um, yeah, it just dawned on me last night that I can walk into the state park. I'm pretty sure. So I checked this morning, and sure enough, I don't have to have a day use pass, pay for one if I walk or ride a bike. Well, I don't have a bike, so here I am. I'm going to walk in. I'm parked just before an RV park here, um, just before the state park. It's right down the hill there. And yeah, so we're gonna go in and check out. I hope the native gardens are there. They've always been before. Okay, let me get it together here, and we will go down there. I have stuff. What did I do with my stuff, man? My stuff. Oh, come on. I have my selfie stick, but I rarely use it. Eh, I don't think I will. Okay, I'll see you as soon as I get things together here. Here's the visitor center. And of course, you can see the lake. Can you see the lake in the background there? Yeah. This area over here is where I'm headed. These are just starting to open. Not quite there yet. Whoop. Doesn't seem to be anything in it. All these bushes and stuff are out on the trail, and I can't get to the trail unless I walk all the way to the trail. By the time I get to the trail, I'm going to be too tired to walk it from this end in the state park. But boy, this time of year is perfect on that trail. Those gorgeous flowers out, and I'm not seeing anything here really. It's kind of barren. I'm a bit disappointed. Let's see what else we got here. Always look for prairie dog holes. These are cute. Some more. That's a happy bee. Okay, so this is kind of disappointing. So I know they have pretty flowers out, just not here in their native garden. Well, let's go look at this. I might have to go out on the trail, find what I'm looking for. It's beautiful here. Now, what you're looking at is the marina. This is where people park and put their boats into the water over there. And past that, which you cannot see, is the actual campground. Like I said, it's been closed. I believe it's supposed to only been closed 1 year. It's 2 years. They put electric and a shower in, and should be open next year. Who knows? Okay. It looks like we're going to have to go out on the trail. Okay, we're back to Dorothy now. Yeah, I think I'll run into town, go to the thrift store real quick. Be very picky about anything I buy. Yeah, my van's name is Dorothy. I don't know whether I've ever told you the story about how she got her name. Okay, wow, it is starting to warm up. I don't know whether I'm going to make it over there or not to the trail. We can look around, see if we can find anything there. I don't have anything else better to do. Okay, so how did the van become named Dorothy? Well, in my family, we always named our automobiles. My mom and dad always did, and it was just a habit. My Kia Soul was Clarice. I know, they're just cars, but still it's fun to name them. So when I got the van, I took my time naming it. I wanted to spend some time in it, and not rush into any name. So I was ripping out all the seats in back and all that stuff that came with the van, and putting a floor down and putting a bed in and doing all that. And they had cleaned it. I got it at a dealer. They had cleaned it a couple times. Yet, somehow, in the pocket of one of the back of these seats here, I found a obituary and a memorial service card for a lady that had died. And somehow all the people that cleaned this and cleaned it out and then cleaned it missed it. And the lady who died, I probably still have it. I think I stuck it back in there. Was named Dorothy. And she looked so sweet. She wasn't that old. She was like in her 60s, and I don't know. And then I thought of Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz and how I was off to see the wizard, Bob Wells. This was several years ago. And I go, Dorothy's perfect. And my sister actually suggested that I name my Scamp Toto. It's Dorothy and Toto. I never did. I've never named that Scamp. Should I name it Toto? Sure. Wasn't that the dog's name? The little dog that always Toto. Toto too? Yeah, I think so. Tell me what you think of that idea. I can't believe I've never named her. I was thinking about naming her after my sister, which would be Sue, because then my sister would always be with me. And that's probably somewhere between those two. What the heck just happened? My air conditioning just went off. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But anyway, that is how Dorothy was named. Oh, it was a prairie dog hole. Anyway, that's how it was named. I've never been to see the wizard yet, the Wizard of Oz, which would be Quartzsite, Bob Wells and Quartzsite in my head. But now I'm down where I am. It's only, in the winter, it's only a couple hours from Quartzsite. And I have a permanent place down there now. And I thought, you know what? I almost did this last year, but I think I might do it this year. Take a couple of days and take off in my Scamp, me and the kitties, and go hang out just for a couple of days down there. And finally, not necessarily meet Bob Wells, but just see what all the hoopla is about. Because I heard maybe I'll go before it gets real busy. Maybe that would be the thing to do. Because after January, it starts getting packed. Maybe go earlier, somewhere between Thanksgiving and Christmas. And just check it out, because I have no idea. Now, I know I won't like this. There's too many people there. I know they're spread out over a big area, but no. If I go into town, it's going to be crowded. And I don't know, that just doesn't appeal to me. None of that, all the people. I don't care if they're spread out all over the place. The roads are really, especially I heard some people go there and they drive right back out again. They get gas and they leave because there's so many people on the roads. And that just, but if I went between like November and December, I don't know whether I will this year or not. just me and the kitties take off and just see what all of it's all about. I even thought about going to the women's caravan, or the women's RTR would be in the beginning of January. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. It's hard for me to stay in one place, so it might help me not to get too edgy, though I do love it down there. Yeah, we'll see. Okay. Very pretty. Very pretty. Okay. Well, I don't like this route here. That leads over to the state park where I was. But see how close it gets? There's a bridge there. Look how close it keeps going towards the highway there. I wanted to be more on the lake side. So I'm going to go this way. That way we'll be walking by the lake. It's a windy day, so we're going to get to see how well the microphone works in the wind. This is my good microphone. And of course, we got these. We saw these in the mountains, didn't we? See if I can see a good one here. Most of these people use this day use area for fishing because you don't have to have a annual day use pass to park here. And had I not had friends on the inside, I would not have known that. Well, hopefully next year they'll have the state park open, Eagle Nest, and I can take you on the trail on that end because it is gorgeous, especially this time of year. Okay, when I was camped on the hillside, my hillside host, it was right up there. Right there. Sorry, my finger's a little higher than it should be. Right there. Now that I'm not there, I can tell you. Now we're heading away from the lake. Come on. I think those were just like the ones back there, but I'm not real sure. Maybe it's just too early. Maybe it's more like September when all these things fill out. Just a sea of yellow. Maybe that's the problem. I'm still just a little too early here. There we go. Get too close and I lose my focus. It's kind of a similar but a much lighter color. What's this? Kind of an interesting looking plant. What that is? Okay, what do we got here? It's very beautiful here. Let's see if I can get it better. I'm in my... Let's try this one. Oh, again, there's a bunch of them out there. I recall lots of yellow in the fall. Oh, here you go. Here's a big one. Yeah, lots of yellow in the fall, and these haven't come out yet, like this. But when they do, this whole thing will be like a blanket of yellow with purples thrown in. I want you to have an idea how small these little flowers are. Look at that. Those are tiny. They're just here in the pathway. Oh, this is cute. Did I get one of this already? Oh, they're so adorable. I find that it focuses better if I put my hand back there. Aren't those cute? Oh, very tiny flowers. This grass is pretty cool looking too. I don't know what kind that is, but it's feathery looking, isn't it? Oh, it feels like feathers too. Oh, what's this? Is this different? Okay. Huh. Let's look at that. These aren't even on the trail. They're here in the parking lot. I think I showed these to you earlier in the season here. Yep. Very interesting looking plant. Still blooming. Okay. A little early here. As I was walking, I realized it's going to be more 3 or 4 weeks from now. Yeah, more towards the end of August. Definitely beginning of September. The asters start coming out and everything. Most of the flowers are going to be yellow and purple then. Yeah, there's still a few spots. Oh, there you go. My air conditioner decided to suddenly kick in. I'm really hungry right now. I might stop along the road here. There's lots of roadside flowers that I've been seeing, huge groups of them that are not on this trail. So I might hit that up. So here at the end, I might throw a few more flowers on for you. But in the meantime, I am starving to death. I don't know what time it is, but I wanted to tell you I went over to my hillside hostess's home last night, and she grilled up pork ribs and shrimp. and gave me what was left over, which is a huge bag. Like I don't know. I got 4 days to eat it in, but oh my gosh, that's just, she didn't keep anything. It's just this skinny little thing that's going to blow away in the wind. She doesn't eat very much, but yeah. So this huge bag, and then you take into consideration what I bought at the grocery store yesterday. Had I known I was going to get this, I would have never bought that stuff. So I'm eating it. I ate some of the stuff I got at the store yesterday for breakfast. So I'm kind of like divvying it out, getting rid of that, and then this will be for dinners. I usually don't eat that big a lunch, but maybe I'll eat a couple of them just to get rid of them. That's a lot of food. A lot of food. Okay. I'm going to let you go. Like I said, if I get over here and to do some video on these flowers, I'll put it here at the end. But in the meantime, I hope you guys are having a nice weekend. And it's peaceful and quiet and just what you wish for. And I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye. I think we saw these earlier. Pretty cool looking flower there. These things always get me because they look so prehistoric. And sunflowers. Pretty sunflowers. Hello. Hello. That's interesting. Others just bindweed, the white ones. Okay. I'm gonna go and get some lunch.